tempted to physically remove myself from the present time, then personally ask God to recreate me in a different light, then re-invite me back into her life, but as someone else. Because when I was in it as myself, every other female involved knew damn well I wasn't much help. She was broken upon the time of my arrival. So I slowly shot bullets of false hope into her brain, corrupting her peripheral nerve, blindsiding her from capturing these pixelated images, creating this devil-like child ironically named Angel. See, I would purposely but unconsciously look the other way and metaphorically hang her body upside down over the most beautiful mountaintop, whispering in her thoughts, "I just want to give you the world." And she believed me. I guess she didn't notice what hell looked like at this abstract angle, so I left her strangled by her own foolishness, wrapped around the 6-inch heels of her ankles, dragging her along as a sample of how beautiful women cannot handle this corrupted poetic example. Yet, all she seemed to notice were the dreams stitched on the seams of my jeans and how bad she wanted to be seen on the scene next to me, but she was foolish and naive to believe that a man like me would voluntarily give her everything that she needs. I was easily able to achieve the deceiving angles of a dang good demon mistaken for a damaged angel that can leave her with hope. And once I fed her with forever, whenever I spoiled her with whatever, my mind cleverly convinced her heart's oppressor to measure pain as pleasure and then repaired her release cord, mirroring her insecurities, but disguising them as beautiful lies, mimicking God's skies, and the stars were symbolic to the amount of tears that would stain her face with cries followed by, "I apologize, young queen, for making you compromise your self-worth. But for what it's worth, you are the most beautiful creature crawling by my feet on this earth." Then she cracked a smile. And that's when my vision captured the recognition that her decision was to continue to listen. So I slowly began to load my unrhymed poetry lines as ammunition and fired my tongue across the condition that would never allow her to leave me without permission. And the only ambition I allowed to fuel her mission was to be driven to making sure I don't hold auditions to find some competition I never knew love. I was given birth to in the motherland of hatred, and I wore the scars passed down from my ancestors as if they were sacred, as if they were awards rewarded so I can afford to forfeit the reason of turning the heart blue to match the purple one I went to war with, suffocating the souls with the sort of swords that were sore behind closed doors to assure her innocence was ignored. And once my thought tore through the core of a floor and walls, I made sure that all her dreams would never explore or saw or seen. I would occasionally call her queen in front of a large bright screen, but behind those dark curtains you could be most certain she was my slave, forbidden to speak, think, misbehave. At times she may be giving a head nod, granted her permission to lightly wave, but never anything further. She was able to get away with murder before she could escape from me. And if she ever blatantly or mistakenly disobeyed me, I ever so graciously replaced her space with a vacancy. Love. So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you'll look at me differently. Love, our relationship wasn't always like this. I used to wake you up in the early AM with a light kiss, leave you my bottom lip and whisper in your ear, babe, bite this. But you decided to fight this. Despite this love I ignited your life with. And because of this, I will forever hate you. I will consistently and consecutively degrade you, melt you down only to mold you and shape you into whatever I wanted you to be. I claim I want a genuine woman. I lied. I just want a dope Barbie, beautiful and mindless, merely a walking mannequin trophy. So be careful, love, on the next woman you send to approach me. Due to the content of this product, I must acknowledge a few flaws before effects become inescapable and victims become incapable of integrating with this cause. I am the poet your creator never warned you of. So please, don't be so naive to believe that a man like me could ever truly fall in love. Thank you.